Hey everyone, Udub Ultra here, welcome back to the channel, bringing you another video of Hogwarts Legacy, playing this on my LG 45-inch OLED and on my PC. Now looking here at the settings real quick, so I am playing this with everything set to max, and I also am playing at, or using DLDSR, the 1.78 times factor for resolution. So playing with that, DLSS set to balanced, and all other settings here set to ultra. Now, before getting into some of the details, just want to mention a few things. Primarily, down in the description, you can find a few different pieces of information, which include a link tree where you can donate to and support the channel directly, 5% discount code off coffee and tea orders, and finally, a full detailed list of my monitor settings and NVIDIA Control Panel settings. Now, looking here and talking about the game, so first, focusing on the monitor just for a second, continues to be incredibly impressive, especially when using DLDSR. Really, either of the factors, 1.78 times or 2.25 times, or really, if you're talking about certain games that have a resolution slider, just upsampling in general really does help this monitor out in terms of image clarity. Now, again, native still looks fantastic. I've been totally just enjoying this monitor overall. It's been a blast to play on. Again, my first impressions video will be coming up soon, where I'll be going through a lot of my thoughts in detail now as I've been able to put all these hours in terms of gaming and even productivity and just general work. So, but overall, still really enjoying it, especially from a gaming perspective. Now, in terms of the game itself, so the game, well, first off, I mentioned this in my other videos, the game is a ton of fun. I'm having a blast playing this. The world, everything here is stunning and beautiful, but obviously, there's a lot of performance issues still here with the game. You know, I'm curious if hopefully some future patches will continue to fix this. But you know, for a lot of users, even users with better rigs than mine, for example, users with 40 series cards, still having issues with, for example, things like stuttering. Going into certain areas, whether it's the castle or going outside, causes some massive fluctuations in FPS. So. I think that's really the biggest thing that hopefully we can get resolved over time is just the massive swings in frame rate. You know, I can go from certain areas of the castle or outside or wherever where I'm getting, you know, with all these settings, ray tracing and everything, you know, 65 frame rate, and then it drops down to 35, right? So, you know, that kind of swing causes a lot of the, you know, just overall stuttering that people are experiencing. Now, if I can give some tips, is because I was on Reddit and overall for other forums just trying to figure out some solutions. One thing that has seemed to help for stuttering, if it's worth a shot for some people, so I previously, in my previous videos, I had VSync turned on here in the in-game settings. If you turn the in-game VSync off and then go into your NVIDIA Control Panel and turn on in your global settings, 3D settings, turn VSync on there, that seems to help. And again, I can attest that it does seem to have helped a little bit with some of the stuttering. But again, the frame rate swings are still very much there, so really hoping that it will get some more patches, and I'll continue, you know, recording just as I play through the games, you know, if those fixes come through, and you can see a notable improvement in performance. With all that though, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the commentary here and just let you enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions at all, whether it's about the game or my monitor settings or even my NVIDIA Control Panel settings. And yeah, like I said, I really appreciate you guys for your continued support. Thank you so much for everything with this channel as we've continued to grow it, and I really do appreciate all of you. And yeah, like I said, I'll talk to you guys later.
Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident, if ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help use the room. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness! My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio! Revelio! Accio!
Leviosa!
Accio!
Levioso! Accio!
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effect.